Everyone loves spending time with their canine companions, but did you know, aside from the unconditional love that they offer, they can actually help you heal? Here to talk about therapy dogs is Mary Frances Morris for another edition of Canine College. Always great to have you back.
Thank you.
Great to see you. You brought a little friend, a furry friend with you today. This is Frankie, right?
Yes. Frankie was one of my first clients when I moved to this part of town. He started with me as a puppy, and now he's graduated up to the point where he and his mother, who's not me, like to go and do therapy work at hospitals and share him with other people.
And we were kind of joking that really the benefit here is Frankie, because he's getting loved on all day and rubbed on. But the goal of this, and you mentioned that it's really about working in teams, so it's that owner and companion kind of relationship, and it's all about making other people happy, you said.
Yes. Yeah, so just like we get that ecstatic joy of just being around our animal and the unconditional love, then we can share that with others. And watching someone who's having a really bad day or feeling like there's nothing happy and what's the point anymore, then they can see these cute little guys, both big and small. He just happens to be a small version.
He is so sweet. He's on model behavior. Is this how he is every day? And is this why he makes a good therapy dog? The cameras are on and he's like, I'll behave. Right. So what do you look for in a therapy dog? You know, if somebody's watching now and they say, hey, I would love to do that, or they think my dog would be a good therapy dog, what do you suggest?
Well, they have to like people, right, other than their owners. So dogs that have stranger danger aren't really going to be, this is not the job for them. And then they have to be a calmer personality, either by nature or by age. So it just depends on the individual.
So I'm thinking with my 3 border collies, that they're a little hyper, they're a little busy, they love to work, they might not be the best therapy dog, I'm thinking.
Or you have to pick a select type of environment to take them into.
Okay.
A lot of control, so a good obedience space, or a lot of tricks. Like, he does know some tricks, which he's not feeling like sharing today. Today he's
camera shy, that's okay.
It's his first day on camera, so yeah. Right, so it just depends on how much work you want to have with your dog, and it's a lot about control and learning.
And you said they're typically a little older than, say, 2 years or older, right?
Yep. I have done puppies over the years in certain schools, but generally by the time the dog gets over 2, you've been working with them since they were a puppy, and you can predict their behavior and they start to mellow a little bit.
Okay, so group lessons or class lessons, or private lessons rather, you say is a good start. If anyone's interested and they want to get on board with this, do you offer those with Canine Connections?
We do. I actually run my group classes at Gulf Coast Humane Society.
We love them, always on with us.
Yep, so it's a great place to learn how to listen around public and distractions, which is what they need to have in order to go out into public.
You deserve that treat, you're being so good.
We also do private lessons in the home or out on location.
Okay.
So a lot of dogs in class are striving to be therapy pets, and it's very easy when you have a friendly little personality, and then you just have to get them to listen in that environment, which is where private lessons could also be helpful.
How many classes do they typically have to take before you start seeing that behavior change? Or
that is a loaded question. It really depends on the individual, the personality of the dog, and then also the owner and how much they're able to actually work with the dog.
And I would say too, a lot of that, I think when it comes to any type of training, you know, being a dog owner for so long, or having my furry family, you have to continue that through the home. You can't just go to class and stop, right?
No, right. Otherwise, they just listen in the classroom setting. And if you want to get them out in public to listen, then you have to go out in public to practice.
Well, as we close here, what do you suggest they do, Mary Frances? Should they go online, check you guys out on Facebook, or if they want to sign up and be part of the therapy dog class, what do you suggest? Send you an email, or?
Yeah, emails are always great. Yep. And then that way I'll usually respond and set up a phone call, and then we can go over and then meet the dog in person and see where they are now, and then what goals are possible in the future.
And again, it's really about changing the lives of others, which is why I love it. You know, the dog certainly is going to benefit because they get loved on and rubbed on all day, but it's about bringing happiness to those, you know, maybe it's people in nursing homes or hospitals or those types of situations. So if you want to be a part of it, check them out online. Thanks for coming back for another edition of Canine College. Bye, Frankie. You did good. Good boy. Good boy. Check out our website, fox4morningsblend.com.